Another day, another video, another intro. This is calm and collected, Klaus, you get today, because yesterday, for some reason, guys, I don't know why, but yesterday my video was demonetized. It has something to do with what was in the intro, or my exuberant mood, where I had lots of fun doing the commentary for you. So I have to take a moment to say thank you to my channel members who support my channel monthly. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. You're saving my ass once again. And for those of you who do not know, the channel members are the guys in the comments that have the little emotes. Pictures of my little dog Marty by their comments. And I promise, I've been keeping my promise that I will respond to all comments written by my channel members in the comment section. So yesterday, we had fun watching the stupid EBR. But apparently we had too much fun because my video got demonetized, and there were those in the comment section that said, well, Klaus, you did not take the game seriously enough, and I would like to watch that replay again without your shenanigans in the commentary. So I decided to do a 180-degree turn this video and show another light tank. We watched the EBR just have an amazing game yesterday. Stupid EBR was the video. And let's just pause it right here. Speaking of stupid light tank, we're going to do a serious video today about this particular light tank player who is in a tier 8 light tank, a premium light tank that's not very good. It used to be good when it came out, but it's not very good now. He's in a tier 10 game. He's on a city map, and his first decision was to drive into the city and park himself in a little alcove with no escape route so that tier 10 heavy tanks can surround him. What could go wrong? So, let's calmly and collectively do commentary on this game. And before we start, why don't you guys leave it in the comment section. Is there any hope for this guy? Am I just trolling you? Is he going to die in the first 30 seconds here, and then we'll have to watch another game and maybe let Bob do another intro? Now, let's watch, okay? And I promise to do a World of Tanks commentary describing his strategy. Now, already, he's responsible for 2,339 spotting assist, which is pretty decent from his little alcove. But will there be anyone, will there be a heavy tank or some big enemy tank that comes and kills him easily now? Let's see if it happens. Or will he be stuck here in his alcove? Oh, what? There's some red smoke. And something's going to happen. Let's zoom out and see what's going to happen. There's going to be an explosion, or there's going to be some sort of a crash. It's going to happen any second. Now, those guys are going to have to move up. No, are they going to get affected? And there they are. It's the big... Whoa, look at that. It's... Well, I guess it wasn't that exciting. All right. There's a little extra rubble on the map now. There's probably little piles of rubble in the map that weren't there before. So if you're driving an IS-7, there's more hull-down positions for you to choose from. If you're a light tank, not necessarily. But he is now surprising the conceiver. And I'm surprised he's just spotted the projectile. I'm surprised that nobody is moving to take him out on the battlefield. Anyone that moves into this position could just drive in here, ram into him, and kill him easily, and then he will have the alcove. It's very simple. Any enemy that wants to do it, except for that DZT. So what could possibly go wrong here? Let's just he takes a shot. And he hits the conceiver. That's inconceivable. Oh, I apologize, guys. My commentary was getting a little bit too exuberant. Inconceivable. Reference? Do you guys know what that's from? One of the best movies ever made. Cult movie. Inconceivable. And is the inconceivable player going to show his side again to this little light tank, who is now on the board with 708 damage? He's still pinned in his little alcove, regretting his choice that he's made at the beginning of the game to drive here, thinking, why did I do this? My strong points, my strengths are my speed and maneuverability. But being boxed into a little alcove like this has hindered my ability to use. Oops! What's going on here? What is this guy doing? He's he's dying, is what he's doing. I said any heavy tank could come and wedge himself in here and kill this guy. Any heavy tank is what I said. Not. I didn't say any light tank. Any stupid light tank driver. That's not what I said. Listen to what I'm saying. And now he's stuck. He's boxed in. He can't get out. Oh, he's pushed his way out, and he snaps this guy in the side. He's pumping out the damage. 169, 211 at a time. Oh, and, oh no! Here comes this guy's had enough. Oh, but he's missed him. He headed in there to ram him, but he missed. So now he's exchanged alcove. The light tank has moved into a different alcove. And that player's thinking, damn it! Damn it, Janet! I still love you. Reference? The DZT was so pissed off after being hit a few times that he decided to drive to that alcove and ram this light tank and wedge him in there. But he forgot to use these two fingers, which control his turn left and turn right keys. And he didn't turn left or right, he missed and drives straight into the rock. And now he's trying to run away. And you can see even in that strategy, he forgot to use these two hands, these two fingers. He didn't turn left or right, he just surged straight forward, which is probably not the best thing to do. And I realize now that my commentary is becoming once again overly exuberant. Because, well, I apologize. This is a serious game, and we have to take it seriously. Now, this light tank has been able now to unwedge himself from the self-enclosed alcove that he placed himself in earlier. Do you guys appreciate my fluidity and command of the English language? He's placed himself now in an alcove that has two escape routes, one in the front and one in the back, which is twice as good as an alcove that does not have an escape route in the back. And here he goes. He's losing. They're losing by over 2,000 HP and almost 3,000 HP, and they're down by 2 tanks. But he is a light tank, so he's undaunted and undeterred and decides to shoot the Scorpion with an HE round up his rear, which succeeded in doing 301 damage, which is fantastic for a little tier 8 turd tank. It used to be called the girlfriend tank, but now it's called the turd because it is a turd. And if you spent $50 buying this back in the day, there's no refunds available. But this guy knows what to do. Oh, he's found two tanks, and one of them is an SPG. G standing for gone, and well, it'll take 2 shots and then he'll be gone. See, G, SP gone. That particular SPG decided to place himself in the open, even though there are bushes on this map, but he chose not to use them, which is a common trait for lots of World of Tanks players. A lot of World of Tanks players do not like to drive their tanks into bushes. Possibly they feel that they're going to scratch their exterior. Well, let me assure you that does not happen when you play this game, and if you drive into a bush, it makes it harder for the enemies to see you. Not on their computer screens is what I'm talking about. Not on your computer screen. Some people may get confused. If I drive into that bush, sometimes when I zoom in, there's bushes in my way and I can't see. That's not the point, okay? You can make adjustments to account for that. If you drive into a bush and you sit still, it makes it harder for other players, for your tank to appear on their computers. If your tank does not appear on their computer screens, they could be anywhere in the world. They could be playing from Singapore. But they do have computer screens. And if your tank does not appear on their computer screens, it makes it difficult for them to shoot you in the game. So the object of the game is to try not to appear on other players' computer screens. And if you succeed in doing that, you will find that you will get shot less often. I know it's a hard concept for many people to understand, but just think about it for a minute and it will make sense to you if you think really hard. Well, for some of you it may not make sense ever. And I cannot help you. But if you think about it hard, you may realize that if you do not appear on other players' computer screens, there's less chance for them to know where you are, and it'll be harder for them to aim at you and shoot you. Snap! And oops, that guy, he did get hit. He did appear on that guy's computer screen, and he pressed. You see? You see? I proved my point. He appeared on the Progetto's computer screen, and the Progetto went, oh! And he did this. And then he sustained damage. You want to avoid that. That's what you want to avoid. Especially if you're playing in a light tank. Let's see if he can continue his game and avoid appearing on enemy players' computer screens. Let's see what his strategy is now. They're down in HP, but they're up on tank count, which means the last two remaining enemies, the STRV and the Borsig, probably have a lot of HP. More HP than these guys. Now, I'll point out that both the STRV and the Borsig have guns that can do enough damage that one shot from either of those two guns will be enough to kill this little turd light tank, and will be enough to kill that Budosk. So they have to be careful. They have to avoid being shot even once, which makes my strategy about not being seen even more important. So what is he doing? He is driving in the bushes. Why is he driving in the bushes? Because he understands my theory. Now he uses this bush, and he fires his gun in disgust. Why does he do that? Nobody knows. But it seems the 60 TP has spotted the Borsig. So the Borsig has been spotted. The Borsig is in this, because why wouldn't the Borsig be in the city? And the STRV has also been spotted. Because why not? Why wouldn't he be wandering into the city now after all their teammates died in the city? It's a good strategy, right? They didn't want to just sit in the bushes and be stealthy and be able to shoot these guys as they approached. They've decided to surge forward into the city where they have no cover. And that's very important for tanks like the STRV and the Borsig, which rely on stealth. That's a good strategy at the end of the game. Maybe that'll be a topic for another video. But after spending the beginning 2/3 of the game hiding in the bushes where they were invisible and able to shoot enemies, they decided not to go in the city. Well, let's just, there he is. He's in there. He's got a lot of HP. A little bit less now. And now he doesn't have any. Daddy, I'm a Borsig. I left the bush and I exploded for some reason. Alright. Where are you going to go now, little light tank? There's a last known position of an STRV 103B. And he is now going to smartly allow his heavy tank, the 60 TP, that has over 1,000 HP, and I'm saying the letter P a lot, he's going to let that guy spot for him, and now he's going to ricochet. And of course, the STRV is pointed the wrong way, because why wouldn't he be pointed the wrong way? And it's a GG. You see? You see? Why don't you want to wear the yellow ribbon? Soranen ends up acing the turd girlfriend tank, and he does 3,478 damage in a tier 10 game, and makes credits. And if you don't think that that's an impressive score, if you think this 60 TP doing 6,000 is a more impressive score, you're wrong. Because look at the XP. This guy earned a lot of XP. And in fact, he did 2,663 spooting assist as well. And he was bottom tier. And he was on a map that's not really good for a light tank. And he played aggressively. And the enemies played like Muppets. And congratulations is the final sentence of this video.